Hey everyone, this is Pharaoh Silver, the Pharaoh of Beer Money Finance, and the last list I did was quite fun, so I wanted to do a couple more. Now this one I wanted to do before it got too late to do, but remember a couple months ago we had this little thing on the channel called the Beer Money Mania Voting Tournament. Yeah, we had a lot of good apps in that tournament, but I admit there were some apps that left the tournament a bit too early and probably deserved to make a bigger run, whether it be because they had a bad matchup or we just didn't know about them, or they just barely missed it that probably belonged. So I wanted to put the spotlight on them today, and a few of these might even get a deeper dive in a future review. So let's take a look at these 5 underrated beer money apps. We're going to start with number 5, SERPclicks. SERPclicks is an app that uses a Google extension and gives you search terms to search for, and you earn cash for them, up to 10 cents per search. The design is quite original. There are some worries about Google heavily discouraging incentivized searches like this, but plenty of YouTubers have talked about it, so I'm pretty sure I'm okay. My other big issue is the search engines do mess up with your personal data if you're not careful. However, they do pay, and for such a simple task, it's not too bad at all. Now, why is this underrated? Likely because of the very unorthodox style that you can earn on here. Remember, this is based off a Google extension. Also, it's lower seed, and Caden was pretty hot at the time. So I could see why people weren't into it, but I feel like SERPclicks should be worth a look, if not just for their very original design and the original way that you can make money. However, do I think it's a long-term deal where you could probably make like hundreds of dollars off of it? Probably not. It's definitely not one of those. Not when you're clicking things at 10 cents at a time and having to leave them on the screen for about 3 minutes. Number 4, Top Cashback. It could have been because it's a cashback site, but considering the high sign-up bonus they have and the amount of selection that you can save online, Top Cashback has a pretty solid reputation as being one of the top beer money apps on the net. For those who wonder how it works by redirecting you to participating retailers' websites through their platform, and they earn a commission from those retailers for each referral. Top Cashback then passes a portion of that commission back to you as cashback, which you can then withdraw via your account. Does the site look a little outdated? Yeah, kinda, but looks can be deceiving when the selection is there. For example, Expedia giving you 12% cash back on activities and 7% cash back on hotels as part of their specials, on top of additional coupons and deals you can use, whereas on a place like Swagbucks, at most your special is coming to about 2 or 3% cash back, maybe 4 or 5 during a Cyber Monday. Yeah, nothing is free, but if you online shop, TCB is a definite winner in the space. Moving on to number 3 now, we have 1Q. 1Q is a simple survey app. Get a survey, get paid 25 cents a question. The 25 cents a question is the highest rate in the space for survey sites, save official research studies, and the money goes directly to your PayPal upon completing the survey. Now, if they had more questions and surveys available, this would be up there as one of the best sites out there for surveys, but because most people are only going to make a few dollars a month, I can see why it's not as popular as it could be. But it's still one I recommend to people who want something real quick and easy, especially if they have a PayPal account. They could have made a serious deep run in the tournament if they had added more of those surveys, as I mentioned, but then again, these guys did run into the juggernaut known as Atlas Earth, so, there probably wasn't anything they could do about that. Number 2, Google Rewards. Seriously, how did this app not make the cut? Highest paid receipts, some of the highest paid surveys on the net, and no referral system to pull back those earnings. Granted, it depends heavily on location and how often you go to qualified places and how often you use Google searches, but you can earn an easy $10 to $15 a month off not even 10 minutes a week of surveys and receipt scanning. And if you're on an iPhone, you can get that cash via PayPal. It's a definite staple for anyone who wants solid cashback rewards, or on the Android, solid amounts of credit that you can use to get boosts in games to get paid even more. And number 1, Gems Loot. So this was one that kind of came out of nowhere, which is weird because they've been around a good while. Originally an app that lets you earn Robux for offer wall deals and playing games, they now provide high-paying games and offer walls in a manner similar to Free Cash, with an even bigger focus on gamification on things like offer wall rushes and affiliate rushes. What surprised me is that their game offers, while not quite at Free Cash levels, beat out almost everyone else. I admit it was close between the top 3 here, but this one won out because, again, 1Q just didn't have enough going for it, and Google Rewards only cashes out in Google Play gift cards for Android. Barely, it was a 15 seed in the tournament, but considering what it went up against, it put up a valiant effort, and it's honestly easy to see why. I expect it to go up much, much higher in the upcoming Beer Money Mania Tournament for 2026. Alrighty everyone, that's the video. I left referral links to Top Cashback, 1Q, and Gems Loot in the description below. Google Rewards doesn't have one, and I struggled to find one for SERP so I gave up on it. Go check them out anyway. Also, thank you to all my patrons as well: Insiders Board Game Sports Network, Josh42, Ashley Stanfield, Kristen O'Neill, Daniel Bell, Sogwolf, Disturbed Doge, SSC Kelly, and Admin1. If you want your own shout out, go check out the Beer Money Network Patreon, and if you become an insider, you get additional content, more behind the scenes footage, as well as Beer Money Raw, where AJ and I are completely uncensored talking about everything beer money, from Web3 trash to what we think could be coming up in a future Atlas Earth update. Some of these may or may not be in the next 5 to 6 months of videos, just saying. Of course, Patreon isn't the only way you can support Beer Money Engine. Just like, subscribe, and comment, as that helps with the YouTube algorithm as well. Let's go for 75 likes. I'm using 75 as kind of the standard here, so we'll stick with that. I'm Pharaoh Silver signing out. Hope you enjoyed this rather short list video. Might need a segment name for these if I'm going to keep doing top 5 videos, eh? Anyway, I'm Pharaoh Silver signing out. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.